Hi, and welcome to the February 2017 edition of APA Talk. I'm Terry Justice, APA League Operator of Maryland and Eastern West Virginia. And today I'd like to not make a political statement with make the APA great again. I don't even like the word again. But I'm going to use the theme. I mean, we've talked enough politics to last us a lifetime over the last year. So again, no political statements. I'm just going to use some of the themes that I found that were a little interesting in this segment of APA Talk. The APA really is great. So let me start off by taking this hat off and make the APA great again and putting on a hat that says the APA is great. In November, I put out the first video in our e-newsletter. It was how to have fun in the APA. I hope everyone viewed that. If not, go to APA Pool League of Maryland under YouTube, search it, and take a look at that video. It's really important. December, I put out a video that talked about our new APA matchup service where we can try to help you get players for your team if you're having difficulty. I talked about paying the fall session team captains memberships. I talked about the upcoming playoffs. Showed you about our calendar so you know what's happening, for 2017, where to find it. Also announced that we were going to do a weekly fees freeze. We had announced about a year ago an increase. The economy, is so bad at this point. Our taverns are struggling and our vendors are struggling so bad that, I put a freeze on the weekly fees so that you can, spend your money at your hosting location, help them help them with the struggles that they're going through in today's economy. In January, I did a behind the scenes at the office to introduce you to our employees and what their job responsibilities, are, etc. So if you missed those, go to YouTube, APA Pool League of Maryland, and take a look at them when you get a chance. Today, I'm going to talk about, again, actually, I'm going to take this hat off. Well, I'll keep this on for a moment, and then I'll put on hat number 3 of 4 here in a few moments. But the APA is great, and I'm going to tell you why we're great. We're a network of over 300 league operators throughout the U.S. If we weren't great, I would not be running the leagues for 32 years and sticking with the APA. We've got a terrific group at the national office. They are dedicated night and day to doing everything in their power to produce the best handicap system, to produce the best tournaments, the best structure of league operators. That's why nationally or worldwide, the APA is the #1 pool league in the world. We are the largest by far. Our franchise here locally, thanks to your help, is the #1 in the APA franchise. We're the largest franchise in the network, thus the largest local pool league in the world. And it's because of your help. It's because of the help of 300 plus dedicated division representatives, the team captains within our league, more than 1,200 team captains that take on the responsibility of running a team, which is no small task, and I super appreciate that. Just as a token of my appreciation, I paid the memberships for you, for the last 4 years, and I'll continue to do it as long as I can economically. I'm going to try to grow the league even stronger so that I can continue doing it forever. I want to tell you why the APA is great. We offer a lot of products. In the beginning, we started off with 8-ball. A few years later, we introduced 9-ball leagues. A number of years back, we introduced Masters Leagues. We put out a singles program probably 15, 20 years ago. We locally put singles megas together. And in case you're not aware, you can run singles programs in your own area. Your division rep can get a board, get 8 people, you guys play, you send it in, and somebody qualifies. We put singles megas together at the green rooms so that if you couldn't find local, play, you could drive there once a session and have an opportunity. We put in Top Gun tournaments to award our top flight players in all skill level categories an opportunity to play in a tournament, advance into singles regionals, and possibly on to Vegas. We do a wheelchair event, so that we can send one of our representatives out to Vegas to play in the championship each year. We do Scotch doubles tournaments, 8-ball, 9-ball, Jack and Jill, so that we can send players to represent us in those events out in the World Pool Championship. triennials. We introduced those 25 years ago. I came up with the idea. I beta tested it in our area, and now it's a national, program that most all league operators are using in their marketplaces. We collaborate as league operators. I share all my information to the network. They share it back. Again, we have over 300 league operators. We sit on committees, everything from league operator advisory boards to marketing task force, which I was on up until a couple years ago. I bailed out of that one. I just got off a product development committee, which is our software software development committee. They're working on some new stuff now. I'm still on that was software technical development committee. I'm still on the product development committee on coming up with products. I test market things in our area and then pass them on to the APA. Tri-Cups, national qualifiers, LTCs, we have really expanded over the years. We became greater. Okay, and we continue to become greater each and every year. We send out 16 8-ball teams to the national or the world championship, 11 9-ball teams. We give $5,000 travel assistance. I had wanted to increase fees, increase those, the travel assistance, but again, I chose not to because of the economy. And I would rather have the money spent in the hosting locations. We've lost a lot of locations due to the economy. We don't want to lose any more. So please support your hosting location. I know I'm beating a dead horse back and forth on that, but they really, really need your help. And our vendors do on putting quarters in the table and playing pool. Now, I want to talk about, and I forgot to mention, we do bring in trick shot exhibitionists from time to time to try to entertain you. So we try to put together the best programs humanly possible to give you the best league. You're playing in the best league possible, and again, I thank you very much for your support on that. I want to make the APA even greater, and that's been my goal from day one. Each and every year, that is the motto that I've had. Okay, so let's change hats to something more appropriate. Not make it great again, make it even greater. And that is my philosophy. It's a philosophy that I present down to my employees and to everyone around me. We keep trying to come up with different things that you want, okay? I tried youth leagues many times, so I'm going to explain some programs that we have here that we just came up with that you're not aware of. I put it out in our Chalk Talk. By the way, we hired a graphics designer to really, spice this up. So if you haven't seen it, ask your team captain, pull it out of the team envelope and take a look at it. We also have all of this stuff online at apapool.com on our website. You can go view this. You can do downloads to your smartphone of the official team manual and also of our local bylaws, so you have them on league night. We're trying to stay up with the times. Again, this is on Facebook, so if you do want to go back and look at the other ones, you can go to APA Pool League of Maryland on Facebook, and you can see, the prior November, December, January ones where November I did how to have fun in the APA, and again, December I talked about stuff. In January I did it behind the scenes, as I mentioned earlier. So you can go back and view those in their entirety if you really have the time and you want to find out a little bit more about the APA. The new programs that we're coming up with, youth leagues. We've tried that before, and the formats that they had just didn't work. So I sit down and put pencil to paper, and I think I came up with a good design. It's a 4-person team, 2 adults, 2 youths. Both youths play every week. If only one shows up, they can double play. They can play match 1 and match 2. If both of them show up, one plays match 1, one plays match 2, singles, and this is 9-ball format on the adult youth league. 2 adults on the team. Adults could be their parents. You could have the mother and the father and a couple of children, or a child and their friend, or any 2 adults. Only one adult plays, so if one parent can't make it, the other parent can go and play. So 2 adults, 2 youths. It's a league structured just like our 8-ball, 9-ball masters leagues, and is something that I think is going to go off over big. We have our first division. We have, I think, 20 teams in our first division. Split up a 16-team division and a 4-team division. It overflowed. So this is going to. They will actually they have the potential to actually advance to a national championship, where the two youths will play in a 9-ball national championship. So that's new. Check it out. Call Melissa Frank on extension 112 if you want to find out about putting an adult youth league in your area. And we also started about a year ago. I set up another format called mixed format, APA mixed format. This is a real good format. It was designed so that if everybody showed up, everybody could play. Nobody had to set out like they do an 8-ball and 9-ball. It was also set up so that if the other team didn't show up with a full, complement of players, that there would be no forfeits. So APA mixed format consists of 4 matches of singles, 2-8, 2-9, followed by 1 match of Scotch doubles. 2 people, 6 people, 6-person team, everybody shows up, everybody plays. Only 3 people show up, everybody plays. Okay, they can cross play between formats. Only 2 people show up, everybody can play. So no more forfeits. You go out to play pool, you want to play pool, you show up with your team to play pool. I wanted to give you a format where you could play pool. This one adds in 8-ball and 9-ball. Couple matches of 8-ball, couple matches of 9-ball, and then whoever's behind in standings has a choice of 8-ball or 9-ball on the Scotch doubles match. Now, if you don't want to play both formats, I just designed 2 other systems. One of them is called 8-ball Scotch Doubles League. The other is called a 9-ball Scotch Doubles League. Now, they will eventually replace the 8-ball doubles tournaments and the 9-ball doubles tournaments, and we're going to award slots of doubles from these 8-ball doubles leagues to go out and play in a World Pool Championship. So the 8-ball Scotch Doubles League, this is how it is. Just like mixed format, instead of 4 singles matches and 1 doubles match, it's going to be 3 doubles matches and 2 singles matches. And it's going to be an 8-person roster, so you don't have the complaints I got on mixed format. They were limited. Everybody loves it. But the only complaints I got was that I have a team of 8, and you expect me to drop 2 people off. I can't do that. Okay, and I understand. So I've designed something where all 8 players can play APA 8-ball Scotch doubles or APA 9-ball Scotch doubles. The other concern was that some people said, I like 8-ball. I don't want to play 8-ball and 9-ball. I don't want to have to choose. So we're going to do all 8-ball Scotch doubles leagues, and we're also going to do different nights 9-ball Scotch doubles leagues. So there, if you want to stick just with 8-ball, you can do that. If you want to go with just 9-ball, and if you want to play with your wife, your girlfriend, various couples want to get together. My wife and I bowl with another couple, some of our close friends. And, we have a blast, because we're able to have the camaraderie with each other. Here, you can take 4 couples. You can take 2 couples and 4 other friends. So it's not Jack and Jill, so you can mix it any way you want. And, again, all 8 people show up, all 8 people play. $40 team fees. All 8 people show up. You only pay $5. So you want a $5 league? I've got a $5 league for you. Okay. If only 4 people show up, everybody on the other team can play. 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. One can play a Scotch doubles match with player 2. They can play another one with player 3, another one with player 4, or 2 and 4 can play, 3 and 4, 2 and 3, and then they can each play a singles match. The only requirement is you cannot play. 2 partners cannot play 2 different Scotch doubles. The same 2 partners cannot play 2 Scotch doubles matches, or 1 player cannot play both singles matches. And I do have a 10-point cap on it. So again, a 7 and a 3 could play, a 6 and a 4, 2 5s, 2 2s. You've got plenty of flexibility. We can't go over a 23-point rule in our normal programs, because if we did, it would give an advantage to the better teams. That's why we have a 23-point rule in place in 8-ball and 9-ball. Over here, we can do all kinds of things. So if you're interested in having those kind of leagues set up in your area, I think we're starting up some 8-ball or 9-ball or both over at the Green Room. So if you're in that area and you want to jump in right on the get-go, again, contact Melissa here and we'll get things set up. If you want to set up travel leagues in your areas, give us a call. We'll set up travel leagues for you. We want to give you every product out there that you want. We want to provide the best service that we can. We appreciate your business more than I can say. We're here for you, and we've always been here for you since day one. Nothing is going to change except we're going to even be better. Excellent customer service. Make the APA even greater. Make the APA even greater. Excellent customer service will make the APA even greater. I had a meeting with my staff, and I have a great staff. Great people. They are hard working. They are dedicated, and I had a meeting with them, 3 meetings already this week, and I've gone over various things of what we're going to do differently to give even better customer service. Now, I've designed or had developers in St. Louis design a couple programs for me that will cross-check the weekly fees that come in, that will cross-check the memberships, so that you don't have to have a mistake come through on your score sheet and have to take your time and have to call the league office to get a mistake fixed that we made. So we're going to, we put an audit system in place at our office that will check these things to try to eliminate some of the errors that come out of the office. My staff, they're human. They're hard workers. Sometimes they really have a lot of stress on them. We try to bring in additional help during peak periods. All the managers jump in. I jump in. Everybody rolls up their shirt sleeves and works together to try to make sure we make no errors, but it happens. And all we're going to try to do now is make fewer errors for you so that we don't inconvenience you. You want to play pool. You don't want to have to be taking care of problems. Now, if a problem does occur and you can't get a resolution, now I've instructed all my staff that when the phone calls come in, that they take care of it. If your manager is off the phone and one of the other employees answers the call, they will transfer you to your manager. They will find out from you first what the problem is, what you need help with. They will contact your manager, put you on hold for a second. They will fill the manager in so the manager can start working on it before they pick up the phone. When they pick up the phone, you should not have to repeat yourself. I hate it when I place calls to companies and that happens. We're changing it here at our office. If a call comes in and your manager's tied up, you're not going to be asked to call back. We're going to take care of it for you. That person that answers the phone is well trained and can take care of that problem, and they will. If you have a problem with that, you get a hold of our operations manager, Kathy Melkavich. She's on extension 116. We'll do the same thing that we do at our tournament side. If you have a referee that you don't feel is satisfying your requirements, then we will change referees, no questions asked. If you have an employee, or I have an employee that does not give you proper customer service, we will assign another employee to you, another division manager to you. You do not have to deal with anyone here at the office that you choose not to deal with. Now, in turn, I ask that everyone that call into our office use proper respect to our employees. Yes, they may have made a mistake, but please don't add additional stress to them. Now, these are some of the things that I have done over the years and continuing to do to make your league much more enjoyable, to where you can have a fun night out. Now, some other services that we offer, again, just to make you aware of it: Facebook, we have group pages, we have rep pages there, group pages. We have our group page. You can go in and you can say, I need a 3 over in Essex, or I need a 5 up in Hagerstown, and and communicate back and forth. We have the APA matchup service that we now offer. If you can't find players, we'll try to help. No guarantees, but we'll try. We have a mapping software that we put into place, and all this stuff has happened over the last couple of years, that we've really accelerated our service and tried to stay up with technology. We can locate prior members of the APA that are close to your bar, and we can call them and say, hey, we have a team here that's looking for a player. We noticed you're a 3 and they're looking for a 4 or under for their team, and just wondered if you're ready to come back to the APA, and if so, we can sort of tie you guys together, and you can go down and shadow their team and see if you want to join their team and play. So we're trying everything in our power to, and we'll continue to try to make the APA even greater. We have Constant Contact, which is a filtering email service to where we can send out surveys, which we just did on the APA Scotch Doubles 8-ball and 9-ball, to get your input. We can put announcements out. We do these e-newsletters to get information out. We do chalk talk to try to make sure you don't make mistakes in the league. We try to go way, way, way above and beyond the Call of Duty, or at least everything in our power to help you guys in any way possible. Poolplayers.com, you can go there. It's our national site. APApool.com, we have everything that you need to conduct business with us there, as far as our calendars showing you what happens, everything. APA member services, if you have not registered, please do so. There you can go in and edit and change your address, change your phone numbers, so that we get the information, your email addresses, so we can get stuff out to you. Also on member services, you can look at stats, many other things. We have more stuff on the horizon. We have some things I can't announce at this point, but they're working on a new national site, new member services, national site combination, local site, everything. They're working on some phone apps. One thing that I've done here locally over the last year is I set up an executive review committee. We review each and every complaint. One thing I hear when I'm out there, talking with some of the reps and all, is that players feel that their voice is never heard. That could be as far from the truth as possible. Your voice is heard. Every complaint that comes in here is logged in as far as skill level. Every person is reviewed in as timely a manner as we can. Sometimes in the beginning of the session, end of the session, we have a lot of priorities and we can't really get back in a timely manner. But we review every complaint that comes in on a skill level. We go through the player's record. We tear it apart. We look at playoffs. We look at all kinds of higher level competition, whether they're playing on singles boards. I've been doing this for 32 years. Combined with our office, we probably have close to 100 years worth, 75 to 100 years worth of manpower, with the APA. And we have all the resources in the world to try to make the best decisions. Are we perfect? No. Does something sneak through the cracks? Sometimes, a team will sneak through the crack for a long period of time, but when we get the chance, we nab them, and you probably have seen that happen. We're going to do everything in our power to give you the best handicap system in the world. No handicap system is perfect. You don't go up on a couple wins. You don't go down on a couple losses. There are algorithms that are used there, and when we get complaints and we have to intercede on a human level, we know what to look for. Now, are we going to get it right every time? No. But we're going to give you the fairest league that you could ever play in. And again, we really appreciate all of our members that play in the APA. I do all this on the cuff. I have a few little notes that just have some words on it, like Scotch doubles, mixed format, things that I try to look at so I don't forget anything. But I don't use a teleprompter. I'm not trying to do anything except be honest with each and every one of you. Now, a couple of things else I put in was an APA management team. All of our managers now are on the same level. We have no top manager. I'm the top manager. The others and I work together as a team. We cross-train. Everybody is cross-trained to help you in any way possible. So when you call in here, we should be able to help you. We're not going to lower you if you shouldn't be lowered. We're not going to raise you if you shouldn't be raised. We're not going to give you points back if you violate a rule, and we have no gray area to where we can give the points back. Sorry. We're going to try to give you all the information possible to prevent you from losing points, to prevent you from making mistakes, but we are going to follow the letter of the law. I won't quote a rule to you and do differently with anyone else. For 32 years, one thing that no one can say about this operation is that we break the rules and that we favor one person over the other. I have raised many of my friends who came into the league that I played pool with. I made them sevens. Okay, my wife, when I met her and we started dating, she was a 3. I made her a 4 because I played pool with her. I thought she was a 4. She still won't forgive me for that because she keeps telling me she's not a 4. But anytime you see her out playing, you tell me and walk up to me and tell me then if you agree. She really is a 4. again, quite lengthy, and I do apologize, but I wanted to go over a lot of things. The last hat that I'm going to put on, and I hope you waited around for it because this is the most important one. This one is the most important hat that I can wear. It's our motto: have fun, meet people, play pool. In one of the prior month videos, I talked about how to have fun in the APA. It's great to go to Vegas. I mean, it's a good goal. I've had many a goal in my life that I still haven't achieved. I'd love to play a guitar up on stage someday. I can't even play a guitar, period. Okay, but I'm still studying, I'm still learning, and one day I'll be able to play one song on the guitar. So it's good to have goals, but the key thing is picking up the guitar and learning from it and playing it and having fun with it yourself, okay, even if you don't achieve that top goal. So your fun in the APA is going to be on a weekly basis, okay? That's where you're going to have a blast. I mean, you can make it a great night out, or you can, get maybe a little too serious and look at that, apple that's dangling out there called the national championship, and go in different directions. So you can try to bang balls around and try to keep your skill levels down, and it's my job to try to stop you. And if I stop you, sometimes it's my job to get rid of you and tell you that we just don't want to do service with you, do business with you. Nothing personal, but I've got to protect all the players in the league. But again, think about just the week out, okay, the night out with your friends, family members and the other team. And if you take that kind of outlook on it, that's more important. I bowl with my wife and two other people, as I mentioned, 4 of us on a team, 2 couples. We have a great time. We drink a few beers. I even slow bowl and do silly stuff and try to get back and sit down in my chair before the ball gets down there to pick up a 7-pin. And it may not get me in the playoff. Well, we don't even have playoffs, in bowling. We just play weekly for points and a few bucks at the end. But we have fun. I guess that's the point I'm getting across. We really, really, really have fun. We don't worry about our handicaps. We try to get better. We try to bowl, better than a 150 after 10 years of bowling. And it's not duck pin, by the way, it's 10 pin. We just really try to have a good night out and enjoy ourselves. And if I could convey this, to each and every member that's viewing now that I can get through to on this, I'll have succeeded, because it will make it more fun for the opposing team too. So play your best pool. I play in the Masters. I can't advance because conflict of interest, but I play and we have fun, and I actually pay the fees for the other team when I play against them. So and I actually got beat. I got my butt handed to me, last night, 7-zip, and I'll say it in front of God and everybody. Played an excellent player who played, I think, even better than he expected to play, and made a couple of mistakes. I made a couple of mistakes, but not take one thing away from the guy. He whipped my butt. Okay, but it was one of the most fun nights that I've had playing pool. So you don't have to win to have a fun night. You don't have to make it to Vegas to have a fun night. You just have to have, the right attitude when you're playing, anything. Okay, so again, God bless. Thanks very much for playing in the APA, and have fun, meet people, play pool. Thank you.